So intelligence, like intelligence services, you know, CIA and whatnot, or business intelligence. This is information that is gathered, digested, and presented to a decision maker. That's one definition of intelligence. And also, intelligence is the use of information in learning, problem solving, decision making, and action. So this is, most people think of intelligence in terms of it's a capacity that people have, and actually groups and societies have also. So you can share information, or you can share in the learning process, the problem solving process, the decision making process, or the action. All this stuff can be shared. So I'm talking about that communal dimension of intelligence. And I say communal here instead of collective because I'm thinking in terms of the community level rather than the group level and rather than the whole society level. Often journalism is thought of, journalism does this particularly from an information perspective, gathering information and providing it to citizens. The purpose of journalism is often said to be supporting, you know, citizens with good information to make their decisions as citizens in a democracy. And I'm saying the high democratic purpose of journalism is to support wise collective intelligence. It's taking the purpose of supporting citizenship and upshifting it, saying you're not only supporting individuals and getting the information they need to be informed citizens, informed decision makers in society. You want to support the ability of the community, the whole collective, to be intelligent and wise. The community needs to get the big picture. It needs to engage all the different parts of the system. That's the big picture engagement. Needs to engage with the big picture realities, not some narrow thing that's going to be inadequate when they finally come to some decision that's very narrow. They need to get big picture involvement and with big picture possibilities. You want to see what's really possible here, not having a constrained narrow view, but you know, both the good possibilities and the bad possibilities. And this role of providing and supporting communal intelligence can come from both professional journalists and citizen journalists and community-based journalism. People can, and they can, you know, citizens can support professionals and professionals can support citizens. These do not have to be competitive operations. And all the citizens running around with their cell phones, you know, it's beginning to see synergies between the, you know, it's like citizens on their cell phones and citizens tweeting and stuff are gathering information, which is, you know, extracted and woven into larger picture things by professionals who paint a bigger picture story because they have that. And a lot of professional media is being critiqued by citizens. So there's a sense of potential synergies here that allow a whole community to be more collectively intelligent together and to be more collectively wise. So that's what this one's about. And in terms of examples, McLean's is a clear example. Journalism that matters, is which Peggy Holman has been a major player in, is looking at how to totally redo journalism, and one of their main threads is at the community level, helping communities understand themselves, see themselves, make decisions together. Other ones I haven't thought of before is like asset mapping. What's that? Asset-based community development is one of the original forms of that, but there's lots of variants of asset mapping at the community level. And there's community resource and problem mapping. There's like with cell phones and what do you call it, the location a location system that's tied to the satellites. Uh, you, you can say that there's a pothole here. You can report a pothole using your cell phone, and it goes on a map that the city has of all the potholes that they need to fix. I know that people have mapped the urban forest and the, what do they call it? The harvestable urban forest. I can't remember what it's called, but you can go around and find where the apple trees and the pear trees and the trees where usually stuff just falls on the ground and rots, but people can go and actually harvest that all over the city. So that's an example of resources, and actually have that on maps. You can go on a map. John Abbey once created a map of what places where there was public Wi-Fi around Eugene. So all that, community, that's community intelligence information that is